Hello again, this is Playto for Portsmouth, plesiosaur from Queen Alexandra Hospital of Portsmouth. Meeting someone new today, someone we know has travelled a long way to see us. Hello.
Hi, Playto.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Neely.
Neely?
Yes.
Where are you from, please?
I'm from London.
London. That's a very large human city, is that right?
It's a very big city, yes.
Wow.
With lots of people and tall buildings.
Wow, and it has a large river, that's right, isn't it?
Yes, the famous River Thames.
River Thames, wow. Tell me, what do you do?
I work as a specialist diabetes podiatrist.
Diabetes, so humans have difficulty with sugar.
Yes.
Yeah.
My job is to try and make people's feet better so they can walk without any pain.
Then diabetes can give lots of problems.
Yes, and I try and make sure that they don't have any wounds on their feet as well, so they can walk pain-free and wound-free.
Oh, wonderful, so important. Dependent on my flippers in the water to
Yes.
go through as fast as I can, but I know as humans dependent on your feet, aren't you, to go to anywhere. But wow, good for you. You do some other good activity as well, I hear.
Yes, I do a lot of baking.
What is that?
The baking is where it's sort of like cooking, but you make delicious treats like cakes and pastries. So everything that looks and smells delicious, really.
Wow.
And it can be quite sweet.
Wow, cakes, they sound wonderful. I suppose they use ingredients to make things wonderful to eat. The humans I've come across, I've seen some humans in ships and some submarines, but I suppose they all need good food for any adventure. I suppose you humans need very good food for all adventures on land.
Definitely.
Wow.
Food is so important, and tasty food is a nice treat to have and a good pick-me-up throughout the week. That's why I enjoy baking.
So lots of other humans work with you?
Yes, I have a group called Baking Medics. We all work in the healthcare profession and we all bake, so it's a nice talent to have and a good excuse to bake when you come home.
How many humans?
So I think at the moment we have 1,500.
Where do they work?
They work all over the country, and we have some globally actually. So they all work in hospitals and community clinics, and they all work very hard, which is why it's nice for them to have a bit of rest and a bit of enjoyment in baking. It's so very important.
Good food is so important. That sounds wonderful. I would love to ask, could we bake something together?
Yes, of course.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
we can bake something we both can eat at the end.
Yes, marvellous. Wow, so Neely, we're ready to do some baking.
Yes, let's do it.
Thank you. So, on 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, magic spoon.
Yeah.
Magic spoon. Marvellous.
It is a magic spoon. So this spoon is actually from Kenya, and it's hand carved. So it's my trusty baking spoon.
Whoa, Kenya's such a long way away. That has a coast, doesn't it? That's on the sea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow, thank you. So remarkable. We've got lots of different things here. I don't recognise all of them, but wow. So yes, Neely.
Yeah. Shall we start?
Yes.
And I can go through what we're going to put in first.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, we have butter.
Butter.
So let's add that in first. It's a bit sticky.
Yellow colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you want to use cold butter in this.
cold butter.
And now we're going to add caster sugar.
Sugar. Wow. It looks like salt. I know. I eat lots of salt in the sea, but
Oh,
wow,
yes.
it's very different to salt, obviously, I suppose.
Yeah, so you won't get
Lots of
this
saying
in the
that.
sea. This is really sweet, so doesn't taste salty at all.
No. Wow. Salt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Amazing.
Did you want to try a bit?
Oh yes, a little bit. Very sweet and nice. Yes.
It's the
Wow.
secret ingredient to making tasty bakes.
Yes.
Put that in there. And then we've got brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice colour.
And now we've got some chocolate chips.
Chocolate chip. Wow.
So this has sugar in it too. Oh, I
so
love
sugar,
chocolate.
yes.
I am a chocoholic.
Oh.
So, did you want to have a go at mixing it, Playto?
Yes. Thank you. So I just take.
Yeah, that's great.
Very good. Excellent.
Excellent. Yep, there we are. Thank you. So what we want to do is try and mix it until you get little nuggets of butter coated with the sugar. This is easier in a mixer if you have a mixer, but if you don't, it's fine. You can use a baking spoon and mixing bowl like we're doing now. That looks done to me, so you can see some nuggets in there.
Yes, oh wow, it's so...
Adding the flour.
wow.
This is plain flour.
That's white, isn't it?
There we are.
Oh.
And now we have baking powder, which this is the secret ingredient to making the cookies rise.
Baking powder.
So this isn't a normal cookie recipe. This is a New York style cookie recipe.
New York. I've heard of New York. That's another very large city, isn't it? Of many humans. That is on the coast as well. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. And now we have salt, which you're quite familiar with, right?
Salt. Yes, well,
Yeah.
that's good.
And now we're going to mix this until we get a fine breadcrumb consistency.
Mm.
That's great. You're getting really good at mixing now, Playto.
What next?
We're going to put in the eggs now.
What makes those eggs?
They're from chickens.
Chicken.
It's good to have an adult to help you this bit.
Oh yes. They're quite fragile. Oh yeah. Wow.
So now all we need to do is whisk them. Did you
Whisk.
want to do that?
Oh yes, I'd love to try whisky. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes.
Well done. Look at that.
Yes.
So now we're going to pour it in,
Pour it in.
and this is what makes the dough.
Dough.
Yes.
Dough.
And then now we're nearly finished now, and that's
Wow.
all it took really.
Ah.
Yeah, and then we just keep on mixing again.
Mixing again.
Oh, look at that. You can see it transform now into dough. We're going to make little balls, and you want to put them in a container and put them in the freezer. Let's put it in a bowl for now, and then I'll put it in a container later.
Yes.
So you want kind of big balls because you want your cookie doughs to be, you want your cookies to be quite big and chunky. That's why that's the classic shape of a New York cookie, and that's what we're going for.
Big and chunky. Whoa.
Exactly. So you have to do this with your hands because that's the best way of doing it. And the reason why we're putting it in the freezer is so it doesn't splurt everywhere in the oven like lava. We don't want that. No.
How long in the freezer do you need?
You can do it overnight, but if you can't wait that long, if you put it in the freezer for only about 2 hours, that should be fine. So we're going to put that in the freezer. So I'm going to put it in the freezer now.
Yes.
And we'll wait for 2 hours until they're done, okay?
Oh, so magic spoon, 2 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we've taken them out of the freezer and I've placed them on a baking tray with baking parchment.
Baking parchment. Wow.
Yes. Or you can grease the tray with butter.
Yes.
Either way is to stop the cookies from sticking to the tray.
Wow.
So now they're all ready to go in the oven. Are you ready to put them in the oven?
Yes. Wow. Yes. Let's put them in the oven. Wonderful.
Great.
So magic spoon again.
Yeah.
For how long?
For 13 minutes.
13 minutes. Wow. Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Wow.
There you go.
Wow. So New York cookies.
Yes.
Ah. Wow.
Do you like the smell?
Very much. Yes. Remarkable. Oh. Thank you. They look superb. And as I said, baking is a kind of magic, isn't it?
Yes.
We started with such simple ingredients like of salt and sugar and butter and things, but now we've got these wonderful things. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Neely. Oh, can we maybe taste it?
Yeah, go for it.
Ah.
Take this big chunky cookie there.
Wow.
Delicious,
Okay,
right?
Delicious. And I've learned so much. Again, it's nutritious for body and mind. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for baking medics crew.
Oh no, thank you for
Yes.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank
well,
you.
we'll say goodbye. Thank you. Wonderful to meet.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.